And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hit it. 55. Under 10.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down now. Barkley, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
53, check 53. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Now.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Heavy on the edges. Go. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and lift a throw. Jones hit, and the ball's out. Into the Redskins have it, they do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready, set. 53 at the mark. 65, 65, 61. Max,
on second down, Barkley, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards.
3 bucks. Watch safety creep. Hard. Safety's creeping.
This is Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
So we got man.
2nd and 4. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Zoo.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Smith hands off to Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
6 guys. Go. 6 guys. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
They'll run with Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
Got it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch that in, tight end. Hey, orbit. 4 down, 4 down. Check 26, check 26. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 49. Look, squeeze. Hit it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. He'll take it at the 42. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Protein spill. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the side.
Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
A gain of 14.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 15-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Quit talking about it.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Set. And no down. Tight dog.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Down. 50. Plant.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On first down, this is Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Bravo!
Now Jones on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Pulled in at the 24. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Smith. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Greystone travel.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they get to him. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
brings up second and
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, lock it. Hey, watch this.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Chopper!
Throwing on second and 8. Jones looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Set. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Ready.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. Kareem Martin up to make the tackle. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Jones, he's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
C6.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Leo. 5.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Watch out, watch out. Tight end rock.
You draw Porter.
3
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
All day, every day, any day. Slam.
6-6, bullet high. Snap.
Now Smith. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go.
Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins 1st.
Washington.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator.
Coming to you.
Let go.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field.
Ready, set.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
I got you.
Ready.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So here comes Alex Smith as he'll lead his guys up to the line to go for 2.
Man up, D.
They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Yo, go.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Zipper.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, And that way you often control the game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It just worked.
Off the play fake. Jones. And this one's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 4, check 4.
Jones now. Off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time,
Check 55 to Mike. Check. Let's go.
on 3rd down, Jones. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready? 60 or.
From the gun, Smith. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Allison. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Jones now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. After the sack on first down, Jones. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's brought in left side by Tate. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Bang, 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 bang. Deuce, 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 deuce.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Let's go, let's go. Get it.
Now Jones, throwing on 4th down. Finds his tight end Ingram. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yes, yes. Motion, motion.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the safety creep. Hey, high 7. Yeah.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. Man left, man left.
Hey, 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 we got 3 down. Ready?
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Go. 60 outlaw.
6-yard pickup.
Let's
Brings
go.
up
He's
2nd
tight
and 4.
Smith going to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Washington, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants.